Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on UFC Fight Pass from the Indigo at the O2 Arena right here in London, England. Polaris fans, make some noise for your Polaris competitors. Introducing first, from Bristol, England, please welcome Samantha Cook.
Sam Cook, an IBJJF world silver medalist and one of England's best female black belts.
From Finland, Lachlan.
Lonan, coming here all the way from Finland. She is also a black belt. She was actually the first black belt world champion for the nation of Finland. Looking to get her own back against Sam Cook this evening. These two rematching in our opening bout.
From London, Nichols.
The crowd support here for Gregor Gracie black belt Ross Nichols. For most people's money, the single best black belt in this weight division in the UK. He's got a chance tonight to really make some waves.
From the United States, Nathan Archer.
And he is going to have to beat this man, 30-year-old Nathan Orchard, over on the west coast of the US. Standout in the 10th planet system.
From Japan, Masakazu Imanari.
First of our featherweight competitors here this evening, none other than the man who really put leg locks on the map in mixed martial arts, Masakazu Imanari.
From Wales, Ash Williams.
So the man looking to take him out tonight, Ash Williams, multiple-time EBI veteran. From just down the road in Wales.
From the United States, please welcome Nicky Ryan.
Nicky Ryan, the prodigy from the Danaher Death Squad. Steps up onto the Polaris stage for the first time.
From England, Phil Harris.
And this is UFC veteran Phil Harris, 35 years old, from the south coast of the UK. He's got his work cut out tonight, but he certainly has the experience and the big stage advantage.
From Canada, Oliver Taza.
Not too many people keep a pace going like this Iceman, Oliver Taza, 24-year-old Canadian, returns to Polaris for the second time tonight. He has his eyes firmly set on that welterweight title.
From Australia, Lachlan Giles.
And the final man in that welterweight bracket tonight, Lachlan Giles, making his way over from Melbourne, Australia. And Pacific champion looking to assert some dominance here on
From
this side.
Brazil, Gregor Gracie.
The first half of our main event this evening, Gregor Gracie makes his way to the mat. Currently making his home in Brooklyn, New York.
And finally, from Brazil, Gilbert Burns.
And our final athlete making his way to the mat this evening, Gilbert Burns, representing Zenith Jiu-Jitsu, UFC veteran, looking to get back in the win column after disappointing performance at UFC 226 last weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your Polaris competitors for Polaris 7.
And shocking to go to the back, huge pick up. There it is. A lovely takedown from O'Connell. Oh, nice sweep single. Good takedown for Gary Tom.
Shaolin really trying to keep that thumb up, and Uno escapes. Oh, he gets the tap.
Make a fast pace to this one. She tries. Wow. What a fantastic.
Oh, he's got the deep. Taquinho is definitely in pain here.
A lot of pain. That was very nice. This could be.
I think we fought in the ADCC Europeans, and after overtime, she won with the referee's decision.
I feel like I've had a really good camp, probably one of the best camps that I've done. And I think that's down to my teammates and obviously previous experience of having fought her before.
Now I have my revenge, but it's always a nice fight with Sam. So I think it was a tough fight last time, and it will go tough again.
So I have a few tricks up my sleeve in terms of stuff that I've been working on, in terms of kind of more focusing on the leg locks and getting underneath. I know from the last time we fought that she really started working on her wrestling a lot more, so I felt I needed to be much better kind of guard player in the no-gi, and obviously it's quite a different game without the gi on. So my predictions are going to be submission via heel hook from 50-50.
Our first match on the main card this evening, listed as an over 55 kilo bout, but both of these ladies coming in a bit heavier than that. British standout Samantha Cook is taking on the Finn, Venla Luukkonen.
Okay, ladies, 15-minute match. Please try and stay in the centre. Stay well away from the edge of the stage. Okay, let's go hunting those submissions.
Last instructions from our referee, Nick Brooks. Sam Cook in the all-black spats and rash guard. the colourful spats and black rash guard for Venla Luukkonen. 15 minutes on the clock here in our first bout. All submissions legal. Luukkonen looking to snap down early. And Sam Cook did tell me she expects Luukkonen to wrestle. She knows that's where the Finn is probably a little bit stronger.
Yeah, both ladies looking to work that Russian 2-on-1. It's a great position to start setting up takedowns from.
This is the first time we've seen Samantha Cook in no gi at Polaris. Her last match was in the gi. So a bit of a different ball game here this evening.
Venla looking significantly bigger of the two. And I was going to say earlier, I've never seen someone quite get into their entrance music as much as she was.
Josh Palmer, Tom Barlow and Nick Osipchek bringing you all the action from Matt's side here at the Indigo in the O2. Packed house here for UK grappling fans. Happy you could join us on Fight Pass. Hashtag Polaris7 on all social media. Get involved, let us know what you think about tonight's goings-on.
Great to be back in London again, another sunny day, as always here.
There's always a good showing here from the crowd, and that's the second or third time we've seen her look to strip to that Russian 2-on-1.
Both ladies trying to get on the inside. There's a lot of grip fighting going on. Trying to get to a dominant position to start working their takedowns.
Yes, hard work on the arms, all this pummeling, gonna fill him up with blood.
The wrestling's very, very tiring. Nice position for Venla here.
Yeah, it's all been upper body. No one's really shot anything yet. They've just been fighting grips up top, but this is an excellent position for Venla. She's got the body lock with the arm trap. She's also looking for far wrist control. Oh, nice. Switches to wheelbarrow takedown.
Nice takedown for Venla.
Yeah, Cook looking to get over the top on that leg.
Yeah, Venla's just fighting the feet with her hands, keeping them away from her legs, stopping Sam getting underneath.
Well, let's see if I think Cook's going to look to work consistently from the bottom here. Tornado sweep, possibly.
Yeah, Sam was saying how much she's been working her guard and is hoping to find herself in the 50-50 position today.
So Sam Cook inverted here, defending the guard pass, but we know she's been training a lot of leg locks lately. High legging over to try and stop the guard pass here. And she's on the arm.
Yeah, very nice. Just trying to spin upside down, go to that arm bar to the Kimura. The problem with Venla, if she rips out of this position, she could give up a leg as well.
Sam Cook, a former competitive show jumper in a previous life, but she did say that gave her incredible core strength, commitment and discipline. Attributes you definitely need to medal at the World Championships, as she has. Double silver at the Worlds in 2017 at brown belt, bronze this year at black belt for her.
Venla freed her arm up, but as you said, Sam straight onto the leg.
Yeah, Sam's going to try and really extend. Venla rebuilds her base.
This could allow Sam to get into that 50-50 that she was talking about in the VT.
Good work from Venla. Slowly rotated her knee out, knew when she was clear, stayed very calm. And here she looks to knee slice through.
But she's very deep on this pass now. Sam needs to work hard to escape this.
Yeah, looks like she's really doing a good job trying to kill Sam's underhook here. Oh, wrist lock attempt from Venla. That's a little bit cheeky on the inside grip fighting there.
Yeah, she could also be setting up the DAS as well. Just feeding that arm underneath Sam's armpit and around her neck.
Yeah, she's got the limb length advantage. Of course, the DAS typically a choke that favors those with a little bit longer limbs.
Going for the head and arm.
Yeah, if she can lock those hands together and get Sam flat,
this should help it easier for her to finish a pass as well.
Cook is hanging on to this quarter guard here, but it's looking a little bit bleak at this exact moment in time. Venla Luukkonen with a good upper body tie, trying to just free that guard, and then she can really go to work.
Yeah, Sam's just got her hand inside, which is going to alleviate the pressure on the neck and maybe allow her to escape.
Marco Kanya in her corner. He gave her her black belt in June of 2017.
The right moment you got to escape without being exposed. Come on.
Venla's just flattening her out slowly, just putting her flat on the back and going to make it very hard for Sam to escape.
Yeah, it's interesting. She had the opportunity to pass a little bit sooner than that, but she really maintained the position. She's going to give her up a little bit here, but that arm all the way over the top has stopped Cook getting up and putting any sort of block between her.
Yeah, that's really prevented Sam from turtling as well. She's got great control over the hips here.
Sam fully on the defensive now. She's got to find a way back into the game.
A lot of time still to work, though. We're through the first 5. Now, the judges are going to be scoring in 3 5-minute periods. If you imagine the 15 minutes is broken down into 3 rounds, effectively, although with no break.
That's it, elbow, right elbow between you and her. That's it. Nothing wrong. That's it. Go on the back now.
Almost taking the back here.
Cook is going to do her best not to get flattened out as she tries to restore the guard here.
Push her shoulder under her legs. Come on, your right shoulder get under the leg. That's it. That's it, Sam.
Good recovery from Sam getting back to guard.
She's going to use this quick break just to regain, reformulate, and she's back to a much more neutral position now. As I was saying, the 3 judges are going to score each 5 minutes of the bout on a 10-point, essentially a 10-point must system, looking at all forms of control, aggressiveness, who's really putting the effort in to finish this fight. You've got to figure going through that first 5 minutes, it's very heavily going to favour the Finn, who's dominating that top position early.
Here, Sam's using a reverse De La Riva position to transition to the leg. Back into the same attack that she was working earlier.
Yeah, now Ukan's going to try and flatten her out and just not let Sam control the distance.
She's really like heavy on those hips here. It's not letting Sam like get underneath her.
Oh, and Cook looking as though she was going to stand up. No respite though. Lukonen straight back in. Oh, interesting scramble here as Lukonen goes searching on a leg.
She evens things up a bit for Sam.
We know these ladies are very even. It went to a referee's decision last time they met.
Here, Sam could feed her leg through to go to the inside control. Venla's very heavy down on her knees though, so it could be difficult to create the space to do that.
And there we go, open scramble, front headlock series for Lukonen. See what she does from here. She can choke from here, she can go to look to the back, she can try and turn her opponent over. Lots of options for her. But Cook hand fighting here underneath, if you can just see that grip.
We're at the halfway point in the fight now. Nice recovery by Sam, just getting back to some sort of guard.
Lukonen just palming the forehead. That was a much easier guard pass for her. Just perhaps a bit of mistiming from Cook in that defense.
Yeah, she's in a good position here to keep progressing.
Venla uses her weight well once she's established the dominant position, and this is going to really wear on Samantha as we're entering the second half of the fight now.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got to carry that extra 10 kilos.
Sam just tried to go to the leg again from the turtle position, but Venla was already prepared to defend it.
Again, Cook looking to try and pull that leg in.
Yeah, Venla's just shutting down that space very well, dropping the hips heavy and not giving Sam any room to work or get underneath.
Oh, and Lukonen sits down on that leg entanglement now.
She's getting that inside control as well. This could be a dangerous position for Sam.
Yeah, she can feed that through, hit that inside Senkaku. Cook strips that foot off, looks to re-counter with the straight ankle lock.
Sam needs to be careful here. She is in that 50-50 position, so her legs are open to being attacked as well.
And Lukonen with the good Ashi position here.
Looks like she's got a bite on the heel. No, Cook slips out.
Yeah, she's just managed to clear the hip early enough.
Follow.
Getting very scrambly now. Again, Cook drives that lead leg through. She's got back step foot here. So Cook finds her first top position here.
It looks like Lukonen could be getting a little bit tired. She's definitely slowed.
Yeah, this is Cook who looks to sprawl out on his back here, hip to hip. She's going to try and take the back. She's falling a little bit off the side. Now, what's she going to roll for here?
Get a good right hook, Sam. Use your left foot to adjust that, okay? Heel to heel. Pull the leg back. Good.
Yeah, so she's going to fall back possibly from this position rather than drive forward.
Remember, use your left heel, pull the foot back towards you.
Just trying to listen to her corner, Bradley Hill, giving some instructions, but bailed out well by Lukonen.
You have 5 minutes to work.
But she's not in a great position now. She does have one butterfly hook.
Now, that second 5 minutes is much harder for the judges to make a deliberation on. Cook sprawls out.
Get still.
And they're going to reset here.
Momentum is now with Samantha.
Where's the medics?
Oh, and we're going to have to check for a quick cut
Yeah.
on the eye of Lukonen.
I know it's not football, but we better.
She didn't know she was cut, so we are just going to have to get that looked at. So, guys, at the moment, do you think perhaps a slight turning point in this one? We're through the first 10. 5 left to go.
I think so. So let me get this right. Is Samantha going to be starting on the back here?
It looks like she's going to be having her knees pinched around the hips. It's definitely where the match stopped.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's an interesting position. I mean, you know, you see a lot of people perch up on the back. They put both feet on the hips and kind of ride on that back position. Cook's really got a lot of options to go from here.
Yeah, absolutely. She can just pull her back and start to set in the hooks.
Here we go. We're restarting the position now.
All the way, yeah, all the way.
So there we go. We're going to bear the weight down. Knees are going to pinch on the side. Let's see where Sam Cook looks to move from here.
That little restart could have given Vendor a little bit of a break that she needed, though. Certainly Sam was having the better of that last couple of minutes of action.
So Cook looking to drive that left knee inside.
Nice, good. Keep hand fight with your left hand. You want to get a good grip on the neck with the left. There you go.
And we're seeing what she's doing with her grips on the hands here. She's got that far side wrist control. Be careful she doesn't get rolled all the way over here, though.
Yeah, she's definitely aware of it. Vendor's trying to roll to use that grip on the elbow to turn Sam down to the bottom.
Yeah, and especially with the weight advantage, that reversal really, you know, can be hard to stop when the bottom opponent starts rolling.
Strengthening the leg there to turn up, trying to get the left hook in.
She has to be careful, though. Vendor could be on a leg.
Yeah, really nice bit of leg work from Sam Cook, but to no avail. She's going to have to deal with Lukonen's butterfly guard here.
Yeah, Vendor looks like she's going to shoot through again, trying to go to like a single leg X position.
Interestingly sweeping. Let's see if she does. There we go. Ashigurami for her.
Yeah, Vendor's very aware of what she's trying to do. She's trying to peel that foot off the hip. That way Sam will be able to step around, just as she did earlier.
Cook doing a great job of keeping her base. You can see Vendor's bridging all the way to the outside. Actually looking for a toe hold here as well. It's an interesting position to turn it from, but stepping into the back take for Sam Cook.
This time she's got one hook in as well, and then a good back position. Just flat on the back.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes to left. Okay? Heavy cross facing now. Okay? Try and screw your hip into hard.
So let's see if Sam Cook can finally earn this back position. She's had a couple of chances at it, but never really been able to open Lukonen up enough to secure. She's falling off the top here.
Yeah, Vendor looks like she's trying to strip that hook out, just get Sam a little bit too high over the shoulder.
Yeah, Vendor doesn't really seem to have that explosive option to get out of these back control positions. Maybe she's starting to fade a little bit too, or maybe she just doesn't feel rushed. Maybe she thinks she's in the lead right now.
We're through the first 12 minutes, or 12 and a half, 2.5 left on the clock.
Yeah, I think Sam really needs to look for the finish, really push the pace in this last 2 minutes.
So again, with options from this riding position here.
Sam can be looking to attack the neck, maybe look to go to an armbar as well, but Vendor's so tight, she's just not exposing any gaps for Sam to fit in.
I mean, Sam's turned her over again, and she's got the back now. She pinned behind the calf with her knee very nicely and used it to step over. She's going to try and flatten now. She's trying to get hands under the armpit for those underhooks.
Yeah, she's in a better position here. She's locked her legs around the hip, even though she doesn't have that other hook in. This is going to allow her to stay relatively tight on the back and start attacking the neck or the arm.
Yeah, she's trying to turn her opponent over, but the neck and the arm are definitely the option when you start losing this position. But she's got a minute and a half to work here, and you know, I think Lukonen has probably got to do something significant here to turn this one around.
So have to lifting an arm, Sam. use the left leg to isolate the left arm.
Bring the right foot, Sam.
Bring to change, come on.
So Lonan is trying to block that other hook, but she's caught in a very interesting grip from Cook, who's got a gift wrap, not so much anymore.
Cook on a single leg now.
Yeah, she's on that single trying to drive Sam to the ground.
But she's got to grip up in front of the kneecap and really pull through.
Great backstab there by Sam Cook.
Yeah, nice little transition just to take the back again, or almost take the back.
Well, 43 seconds here. If Lonan's going to turn this around with a leg entanglement, now is the chance. But Cook goes searching on Kimura trap, gives up, and her leg is caught here.
Yeah, Wendler's on that heel hook, but Sam seems unfazed.
Well, there's an inside attack for Cook here, and she puts that toe hold to use, and now driving forward with the head. One last guard pass here is going to see it out, I think.
Yeah, both ladies working so hard.
Well, for the first time tonight, we're going to go to the judges' mat side decision. It's not for lack of trying from either of these ladies, but we knew historically coming into this one they were very even indeed, and they are very even once again. The momentum shifting, guys, about halfway through the way of Sam Cook. It's really going to come down to that middle 5 minutes. How are the judges going to score this one?
Yeah, very tough fight to call.
That's it, Josh, you said it. First half clearly going to Wendler, last half to Samantha. Let's look at some of these replays now as Wendler early on attacking the neck. We didn't really see too many subs actually getting very deep. A little bit of heel hook action at the end, but Sam never seemed phased. That was a nice back step there.
Yeah, it really was a fight of two halves. You know, first half was all Wendler, the second half just seemed to be all Sam.
Sam tried her best to look for that choke to finish, but I don't think she ever came close. It's very difficult when you can't use strikes to set that up.
You can see both ladies working hard. This is right at the end of the fight, and they're still trying to get that finish.
Let's go to the referee now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 15 minutes of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored it a split decision for your winner, Wendler Lachlan.
Decision, Wendler, Lachlan. Wendler, give us your thoughts on that fight, because you faced Sam a couple of times before. This time it's your turn to come away with the victory.
Yeah, it's always really tough fight against Sam. Last time she got the referees on her side, so it's really even. She's an amazing fighter.
Having faced her twice before, did you know what to expect coming into this one, or was there anything different this time?
I knew that the most difficult thing with Sam is that she can do the 15 minutes. She never stops trying, and she's just going on. So that has been my goal as well. Not maybe the last 5 minutes didn't work so good for me.
Well, you came out on top here this evening. Do you think you'll end up facing Sam again at some point?
Oh, it's always a nice fight with her.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for your winner, Wendler Lachlan.
Watches of Wales, official timekeeper and partner of Polaris 2018.
I can roll flat out for 15 minutes. I think I showed that against Taza, not the previous one, but the one before that. So it doesn't really bother me. I can roll hard for that length of time, and my training pretty much stays the same for that.
My opponent doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter what he wants or what he thinks, because I'm going to do my thing, you know. And I need a body out there to choke out. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he's into. I can do it all. I love every aspect of the game.
My dad's meeting my girlfriend's parents for the first time tomorrow, so I'm hoping to sub him quickly so I can get out and make sure that like damage limitations are all kind of, it's all okay there.
My only prediction is that you know, it's going to be fast-paced and it's going to be non-stop going until someone taps out.
Tail of the tape for our second bout here this evening. It is the first bout in our welterweight four-man tournament. British and European champion Ross Nichols is taking on 10th Planet standout Nathan Orchard.
15 minutes, guys. You both know the rules and listen to my commands at all times, okay? Touch your sides and wait for my signal.
This is going to be an exciting one, guaranteed.
Ross Nichols in the all-black on the left-hand side of your screen, taking on Nathan Orchard, topless with the black shorts. Touch of hands, and immediately Ross Nichols sits to his guard. Known extensively for his shin-to-shin, his Z-guard. He's looking to turn Orchard's knee away early as Orchard looks to backstep and snap down on the head.
Nathan looking bigger of the two gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely. Very aggressive start here. He looks to roll over the Kimura trap. Inversion from Nichols to defend. Nichols trying to scurry his hooks inside, and he's swept to top position here. He's on the next straight away. Guillotine attempt to Ross Nichols.
Using it to pass, a nice tactic.
I mean, it's one of the, look, Ross Nichols is a black belt under Gregor Gracie. Obviously, the 10th Planet system, a black belt under Eddie Bravo for Nathan Orchard. You know, when we think traditional pass, mount, take the back jiu-jitsu, you know, we do lean perhaps more towards the Gregor Gracie style of jiu-jitsu, but Nathan Orchard coming back on top here.
Yeah, Ross happy to play on the bottom. Must be very confident in his attacks from there.
I mean, you know, when have you seen Ross not confident to attack from the bottom? You know,
it's a very good point.
One of those things I think every match this man has had in the UK has started from this position in one way or another. And a lovely attempt to take the back from Nathan Orchard. Nichols forced to spin out, and he's looking to haul a leg in here.
Yeah, he's trying to capture that knee and pull it in tight. Nathan just very aware of it and keeps the pressure away.
You know, the only other factor I could possibly think that could come into this is just the competition frequency. Ross Nichols has done 30 submission-only matches this year, submitted 27 of his opponents, a huge number of black belts he's submitted in the last month alone at competitions preparing for this event. Nathan Orchard has been a little bit less prevalent over the last year or so. He's had some excellent performances on EBI. Obviously, he moved into doing some combat jiu-jitsu. But you got to say perhaps just the volume of competitions preparing for this is going the way of Ross Nichols.
Yeah, and if you add that to the fact that Ross is competing on home turf, I think that's going to make him even more confident.
Well, let's see, because Nathan Orchard is one tough human being to deal with on the mat. Been training out in Thailand recently. He's looking to fight for this inside control.
Pressure that on. Pressure that under. Keep that until it turns into the more.
Obviously, it's going to get a little bit slippier the further they go on, especially with Orchard choosing to go topless in this bout. And he looks for the Kimura trap. Nichols scrambling.
It looks like he's got a good bite on that arm.
He's going to try and take the back. And again, Nichols manages to stay his way.
He stuck with that for a while, looked for many different transitions, but Ross defended them all.
Well, here's the thing. Ross, in his hurry to try and initiate that leg position and drive forward, has put himself straight into the closed guard of Nathan Orchard, which is, I know, a position where he did not particularly want to be. It's very hard to deal with someone's strong closed guard, let alone someone who can body triangle you from the bottom, as Nathan Orchard has here.
Yeah, Nathan's got very long legs. You can see it by the fact he's body triangle. It's a position he uses a lot, and it starts to work up to a high guard from.
Well, Nichols managing to split the guard there. Back to the feet momentarily, but let's see if, there we go, Nichols sits down again. I know that's one thing that Ross is always very proud of in his matches, is the speed with which he consistently pushes forward. There's not really downtime after the scrambles. It's just 15 minutes of work rate, but again, he's got to defend this Kimura trap from Orchard.
Yeah, anytime they're in that kind of open guard position, Nathan seems to be diving over and trying to attack that Kimura grip. It's a powerful grip to use.
That's it, Nichols reinforces under his own leg. Manages to free the grip again. We're coming up to through the first 5 here, and you think perhaps it's going to lean towards Nathan Orchard for pushing the pace with those Kimura attempts.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, Josh. I'll give that first third to Nathan.
Well, of course, you know, our opinion doesn't actually matter, much as we would like it to. It's going to come down to UFC referee Mark Goddard, UFC analyst Dan Hardy, and black belt David Anuma. They are the ones who are going to have to make this decision in all these bouts tonight if they go the distance. Nichols back to this seated position again, trying to keep that head active in front.
I think we're going to keep seeing some flying entries by Nathan. He's trying to solve this riddle, and he's got a big bag of tricks to pull from.
So Nichols with the 2-on-1, trying to haul him in. Get involved on social media tonight, hashtag Polaris7. We thank you for joining us, all live and exclusive on UFC Fight Pass. Still a lot more to come this evening. The other half of this bracket, the Featherweight tournament, and of course Gilbert Burns taking on Gregor Gracie in the main event tonight.
Nathan's doing a good job at the moment of just shutting down Ross's entries into the leg locks. He's using that collar tie to great effect, and that Kimura trap as well.
Well, he looks for a heel hook briefly, then drives forward again. Forces Nichols to re-establish those frames. Nobody with a clean entry on those legs yet. Orchard was searching with that left arm briefly.
Yeah, both guys have had some good moments, but there's not been anything really decisive yet, I don't feel.
Ross's corner are calling him to start upping the pace now. They want to see him start attacking.
Guard retention again from Nichols. Orchard a little bit heavier here as he looks to drop that leg for inside control. Nichols turtling out to stop the guard pass again with the Kimura roll, and Nichols ready for it this time. And he's back on top.
He's in a good position. Obviously, he's now put in a lockdown. Very well-known 10th corner position.
Yeah, and had arm control at the top for Orchard here. He's really trying to stretch Nichols out.
Ross has just got his left shin inside of Nathan's right thigh, which is going to help him a little bit, try to loosen up that lockdown, free his right leg up.
Yeah, absolutely helping him frame a little bit here. Well, the question is, will Nichols fall back for a leg from this position, or will he try and advance to the upper body a bit more?
Nathan's done a good job of kind of clearing that head and arm control and not letting Ross stabilize anything that he can really utilize. Nice little pass from Ross, though.
Yeah, he's almost past the hips here. Orchard looking to step all the way to the top, and that is side control for Ross Nichols. It's really the first dominant position he's had. Is he going to be able to keep it, though?
He's on the neck, but Nathan too good at getting back to his feet there, shrugged him off.
I mean, just the explosivity of some of these athletes, it's just so hard to maintain those control positions. You know, it really does become about securing those grips opportunistically in the scrambles.
And Nathan obviously has that pro MMA background, so that's going to really help him with the explosiveness.
That's right.
Looks to dive pass with the underhook.
Keep that. Show arm.
And Nathan just tying up that head and arm now.
And Nichols with his Z guard again, looking to sweep and come on top.
Sneaking for a DAS maybe, arming guillotine.
Yeah, looking for it again. He's going to come out with the guard pass in the north-south. And you see Orchard went two hands to the wrist straight away, and it's just so hard to secure any kind of front choke or guillotine if they get straight on that wrist control and really look to
well, we've got another cut here. It's under Orchard's left eye, and this is quite unusual. We've had two tonight, and it's very rare on Polaris.
It really is, and it looks like perhaps a clash of heads, possibly. At least it's under the eye, so gloves are going to interfere. Nichols just rolled into the crowd,
smiling and looking very, very fresh still.
So our medics on that side just cleaning that cut up.
Okay, you guys ready? Let's go.
Slap of hand. We're going to restart with Orchard in the standing position. Drops to his combat base. Just going through the second 5 here. And that again is another interesting 5-minute period to have to score, simply because Nichols had a couple of sweeps, came on top with a couple of good passes. Orchard trying to bulldog his way past.
Yeah, Nichols just managed to recover back to that Z guard again. Position's very good for him.
Pummel into that. Pressure down and pummel in.
Again, the same movement from Nathan trying to come over the top. Russell just seems to become very aware of it now.
Yeah, I mean, how many times is he going to go to the well on the diving pass and, you know, not telegraph it a little bit more as the fatigue sets in? He's tying up nicely here and almost stepping his way out.
Under that.
But at what point do you start wondering if there has to be a change of game plan from one of these two?
5 minutes.
Or does there?
It's a very good question, Josh.
There we go, looking for the diving Kimura again is Orchard.
I think you're right though, Ross will have figured that one out by now, and Nathan's got to be a little bit careful. Ross doesn't almost bait him into something with that.
I mean, I think sometimes one of the things jiu-jitsu and submission grapplers are very good at is just, you know, they know what works, they know what they want to go to, but sometimes you do just have to mix it up and throw something different in. And
yeah, it seems like Nathan's gone for a well too many times with that same play, and Ross has just got aware of it now.
Yeah, Nichols earning another side control. They're going to move to the back now.
Yeah, good position for Ross now if he can start creeping around towards the back.
I mean, Orchard's going to fight the grips here. He's going to stop any kind of real body lock control.
He's using a good 2-on-1 grip on that wrist. It's going to make it very hard for Ross to get anywhere from there. And if Ross gives up too much space, Nathan's just going to recover.
Nichols bringing that right knee in to break that grip. And here we go. Now he has his hands clasped together. Goes back to knee on belly. Just too slippery, too much space. But that's another good attack for Nichols. And you know, they do add up over time.
Yeah, very much so. Nathan keeps going to that pass and Ross keeps using it to come on top and pass.
So Orchard looking to wrestling sit out to move underneath the guard. What a beautiful transition. He's got a very interesting crucifix variation here.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to play some sort of head and arm choke. 10th planet guys are known for some interesting techniques. This could be one.
Well,
This is unusual.
Yeah, I'm sure the hamstring on the back of Nichols' head is making it uncomfortable, but the question is, as Nichols escapes, is Orchard going to have a submission attempt up top here? Nichols inverts, relieves the pressure, immediately looks to move forward. And this is crunch time now. This last 3 minutes, when this period is up for grabs, is really when the pace is going to start to tell. But I've got to say, I think this one is still very much in the air, depending on what happens this last 3 minute period.
Yeah, very much so. Good attacks from both guys so far in this period. Ross again getting the pass there.
He's got to be careful. Oh, looks to backstep in the transition.
Yeah, it's with the knee cut he's having most of his passing success.
Yeah, just jumping over Nathan's legs again. Now he's just going to sit back to guard.